realness, you know.
Well,
With the,
go on,
hey,
go
hey, you
on.
got the hood on like a Nostradamus, cuzzy. Hey, you about
How
to
you been,
predict
man? You
something.
been good? Yeah, long time, man. It's been
Good,
long,
bro.
long,
Good,
long.
good, good, man. How's things, man?
Yeah, it's been good, man. It's been good. This is what I expected, to be honest with you. I actually predicted us either to draw or win 1-0, you know. So
Oh, okay. Got a
um,
spot on.
it's what I thought it was going to happen.
Got,
Villarreal is not no joke of a team, to be honest with you. They're defensively strong. They've had a good season. They've had a good start. So I think it was a good result for Tottenham, man.
But was it a good performance, TJ?
Of course not, man. Of course not. I expect a bit better, but you know what? I'm not one to talk about the ref. I can't lie to you, but that guy needs to get sacked today. And no, and I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be
yeah,
very, very fair
yeah.
for Tottenham's sake and for the other team's sake. He had a howler. That guy needs to get sacked today. I better see a reporter saying he got. And what happened to the VAR? What's going on with this VAR, man?
That's mental, bro.
Is
The
it
man
turned off though? Like
the man pulled out the plugs, bro. The
honestly,
switchboard, they
he
turned it
had a
off.
shocker. I don't usually talk about ref because ref don't really play. You should be the best on the pitch. Do you
I
get where I'm
agree.
coming from?
I
You
agree,
shouldn't
bruv.
have to call about ref.
I
These
got the
things
same
happen,
mentality. Yeah,
you
it's
know.
true.
But he's had a shocker, man. Shocker.
What wasn't working for you today? What was kind of stopping us from having a good performance?
You know what? Can I be so honest with you? People might think this is an underrated comment from me, but I think we rely upon the long ball too often. I think, look, again, it's no matter what you're gonna say, we've had a good start to the season, you know, even before the season, you know, but Frank is still learning, adapting. It's still a new process, man. Think about it. We're still building into this Frank system. It's gonna take time, but we rely upon the long ball and we don't really create clear-cut chances. I think we're gonna look. It all goes back down to the window, yeah. I think it was a very, very positive window for Tottenham. You know, in what we got, I'm happy, right? But we still have big holes. The left wing is a big issue, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And we've got Javi Simmons in a position where he's playing left wing because we don't actually have anybody of quality, you know. I thought the midfield was good, but there was just no protection. I felt like Bentancur was left open too often, you know. We needed one person. I thought it would have been Papa Sarr to drop back, you know, cover him a bit. But then again, look, I knew it was going to be a very hard game. I didn't expect us to win 2-3-0. We just have to give this team time to grow, you know.
But on the flip side, though, 4 clean sheets out of 5. The way he's got
Brilliant.
this defensively, the unit, in such a short space of time, has got to be commended, right?
Oh, 100%. You know what? Look, I had my doubts about Frank, and I don't want to divert this actual match review in it. But I had my doubts. But we've dramatically changed. We had problems keep having clean sheets, you know. And you know what? That's one good thing about Frank. I'm not as scared to concede. You know, we were left open under Ange. So look, again, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. I think a lot of us have to be patient. There's going to be results through this whole season where we're going to question. But it's a process. You can't build Rome just like this, you know? You have to put the puzzles in place and take time with it. Can I ask you guys a question though?
Yeah,
I got
go
a
for
very
it.
good question. Now, our back line, yeah, obviously us, we're playing Horo, Van der Ven, Romero, and it looks like Spence right now, right? I feel like we're overplaying them. You know, we've got players like Danso that can do a job. No, I'm not saying that they haven't done. But look, example, Pedro Porro, for example, we're running him in and out. I feel like we need to put Spence on the right and give Adogi a bit of a run out.
I agree.
Agreed.
You know?
Agreed.
I agree.
That's
100%.
what I said before the game. That's what should have been the lineup. And maybe are we risking? You know, people always complain that did Ange overplay these players, but it seems as though we don't really trust the guys in the backup at the moment, is it?
100%. And you know what? Even for the dynamic of going forward, because as we see, Spence is not. I wouldn't say he can obviously put balls on the left, but he don't trust it. He's always going backwards. And in a system where Frank needs quick passes, quick crosses, although Spence is good at defending, going forward is an issue for him, in my opinion. And look, again, he can always improve. Maybe this is because he's on the left side. But I always feel like there's a weakness going forward. Because we're strong on the right. We're strong on the right. I just feel like it's telegraphed. I know, look, Kudos, for example. He keeps the ball so well. Sometimes he keeps it too well. You know, sometimes it needs to be just a split pass. Look, again, it's going to take time. Well, so what do you think? What do you think are options on the left? Because he don't trust anyone like he clearly don't trust Brennan Johnson. He don't trust what is it called? Odebear. Obviously, we can't play Tell in this competition, and Teletubby Tell, that's what I call him. That's my nickname for him. It's a good nickname, isn't it? It's a good nickname, Teletubby Tell. That's my nickname for him, isn't it? Well, we have a serious problem on this left side, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's
we do, 100%. 100%. And that's what he's got to figure out. We have options there. It's about finding the right balance. And if you're going to play Simmons there, I don't know about pairing him with Spence. I don't know if that's the best pairing, you know, because they both like to come inside a bit and they both like to cut in on their right foot. So I don't know if that's the right fit. If you're going to play Spence, you play a winger who likes to hug the touchline a bit more. Or you maybe you can move Kudus to left.
What did you not think of, though, Udoki, when he did come on?
I mean, he wasn't amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was all right. I mean,
he was all right, but I didn't see like a humongous difference. And I do agree with TJ, but I do agree.
Brennan at that point.
Yeah, but still, because look, for me, if the dog is going to make a super difference, and I saw him overlapping, there was one time he got forward, in my opinion. One time he got forward, and I was like, yes, finally. I wanted you to do that from the jump. Do you understand? And I hope that the doggy gets a chance, and I want him to start, doing those marauding runs down that channel, and then cut back onto his left foot because he hasn't got to check back onto his right foot because he's left-footed. I agree with you guys, but
I've got a quote from Frank.
Go for it.
He was saying after the game, I learned that the team is working very hard and we have very good foundations to stand on in terms of our defensive organisation. I think it is good. We gave very little away. And I knew it, but I think offensively, it's definitely the area we need to get better. It's also about relationships. Spence and Simmons, it's just their second game together. They played too short and into feet too many times. So, he's saying, which I think is fair, when it comes to attacking play, it's all about understanding your teammates, isn't it? And understanding what they're going to do, knowing it before the opposition. And when you've had people like Xavi, who's only, it's his second game, and all these players have got to learn how to play in the system in a different way, it's going to take a bit of time, isn't it?
Of course. Again, Frank still don't know his perfect team. He's still working with these guys, It's going to take time. And I think it's fair. It's very fair what Frank said. I've got a suggestion, and it's only come to my mind, Maybe this might be underrated. We have a problem with this left side, right? Why don't you put Richarlison on the left, and you play Simmons in the middle, and you play Johnson or Conan Momani down the middle? I don't see why that can't be an option, because we know Richarlison works really hard. He's in terms of his pressing. He's good defend. I've seen him. He's a good defender in a way. Like he defends. He's hard working, and that's what we need in that position.
I
I
think if
feel
he's
like
talking about balls,
go for it.
well, ball to feet, for me, ball to feet and someone that wants to run him behind, there's no one better than Moani, in my opinion, that can run him behind. I think I know like they probably see him as a centre forward, but I think he works the channels a little bit better than a Richarlison. However, I do understand what you're saying because Richarlison up top versus Moani up top, I think Moani can look after it a little bit better than what Richarlison can do. So I wouldn't be mad if Richie was going to be pulled out to the left and then you had a doggy overlapping. Do you know what I mean? Because you haven't got too many profiles that want, as Frank said, they want the ball to their feet. You've got one that wants to run in behind, that one that wants it into feet, one that wants to hug the touchline, and one that's okay with running the channels as well. So you've got a different profile blend there. And then also, when you've got someone at the top that can hold on to it, you can go a little bit direct at times, and then they can bring other players higher up the pitch. So, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Fair. You know what? Look, again, I'm so happy we won. Let's make it clear. Look, again,
Yeah,
we're not going to win
of
pretty all the time, and I think this is a good step in the right direction. First game since 2023, right?
Yeah.
2023 in Champions League. Honestly, it's a good way to go. It's a good way to go. You know. Again, it's going to take time, and again, there's going to be some bad results. That's football. You have to improve every single time. You know, one thing we improved on, and this probably is the last thing I'm going to say because I need to sleep. I've been up since maybe 1 a.m. You know, haven't had a rest. One thing Frank has improved on, us not conceding, because against in the Super League, we failed dramatically, you know, and at least we kept the clean sheet, you know, and that's an improvement.
I agree.
You know, we haven't let in any goals with our defense. I think that's the bonus. You have to start from the defense, then you go to the midfield, and then you think about the attack. But once you've got the defense, and look, even going back maybe 5 years ago, we had Toby Alderweireld, Jan Vertonghen, maybe more than 5 years ago. We had a solid back line under Poch, Danny Rose, Kyle Walker. You build your defense first, and it's clearly working. Just come on, you Spurs. That's all I have to say, man. I'm so glad that Tottenham's playing some nice football, man. Well, it will turn good, man. It'll turn good. I'm confident.
All right. TJ, appreciate you calling in, bro. Thanks for your
bro.
time.
Big up.
Sleep well.
Big up.
And then sleep
worries,
well,
man.
enjoying the fact that we got 3 points in the Champions League.
100%.
Come on,
I'm going to be
big up.
dreaming about it. See you later. Come on, you Spurs.